Hello, I'm Deloris Tolson, and I teach preschool at Bethany Christian in Wolfe County. And our grant, this is the first year we've done it, and our superintendent helped to write the grant, and so her being from the business world, it was, you know, she put a lot of stuff in it. And being off during the winter with our snow days and Christmas break and then spring break, and we just didn't get to do a whole lot of the things that was on it, but our kids did learn a lot of stuff that we had in it. And with our grant, we purchased 2 iPads for our kids, and they've been filming each other, and they filmed a play, and our Christmas play was filmed on them, and they've been working with phonics. And oh, okay, now I see where we're going with this. We done on our grant, one of the parts of it was that we was going to get quilt makers to come in and show our kids how to quilt, a lost trade here that a lot of our kids think you go to the store and buy it. But they done a paper quilt, and this is Miss Janice, and she's working with our kids, showing them, letting them take the needle and sew with it. And they all loved it. And when they got done, they all pieced it all together, and it come out to be a long block that they was working on. And me and Miss Sonia, we helped with Miss Janice doing this. And then our next phase was I Am Eastern Kentucky, and our grant was in it. We wanted the parents to come in and help the children to do some of this, but we learned fast that if it's not sports, they'll send anything you want in, but as far as coming into the school to help, they don't want to do that. And our computers at school was just a disaster to put anything together on it. And a little girl in our class, Kennedy Allen, her family is from Wolfe County, and her papa, her great-grandpa had a cane mill that operated in Wolfe County. And they were farmers and in the community, and she got to learn about where she came from. And with the iPads, they get on there and look at the old pictures and see what they done in the community. And we're waiting. And they growed tobacco and sold it to make their living. And children, they never did get to see any of this firsthand. And this little boy, Bryce, his uncle is a dentist in Breathitt County, where the county up from where we live. And then we have a little boy, Graham Watts, that his family did a lot of stuff in Breathitt County, and he got to learn about his past and his history. And this is not working. And his family built the first log cabin in Breathitt County, which he thought was something. And Ayers, it don't seem like it's very educational like everybody else's, but our kids, they're so wrapped up in now that they don't understand where they came from. And we wanted to give them that. And we did have one parent that come in, the little Watts boy, his daddy come in and talked to the kids and told stories about his past and his family. And this is a little Gibbs girl that is in our room, and her family sent in pictures. And they worked in the coal mines, and the kids, they didn't even know what coal was. Our little kids didn't, until we done this part of it. And I thought this was fascinating, the little boy whose papa was a broom maker in Wolfe County. A broom is something they see every day, but they didn't understand that his papa really made them. But our project, I wouldn't say that it turned out to be a success, but it wasn't a failure either, because our children learn a lot of stuff that otherwise they wouldn't have known. And they had fun doing it, and they made baskets and learned weaving and just a lot of manipulatives with their hands that they got to move. And we're not finished with our projects yet. And we did give credit to the ones who did send stuff in and the ones who came. But with the parent involvement, it just wasn't there. And the changing your job to our job, when it comes to education, parents feel like it's the teachers. I have nothing to do with that. You know, that it is our job to educate them on everything, and that they, you know, and when it goes south, whose fault? Ours. We get, you know, we don't do our job. But we do believe in our children, and our project was a success to us. You know, might not have been to them, but to us and our kids it was. Thank you.